Next Peabody goes to Putin, Russia, and the West, in which we are placed at the intersection of personal power and world events.
Ми дійсно були один на один. Думаю, що і президент Росії розумів, що його поведінка під час українських виборів принесла гіркоту, тим більше по моєму отруєнню.
The two men tried to appear on good terms. In contrast, Washington received Yushchenko like a hero.
Norma Percy is the series producer.
Thank you, George Forster Peabody. In 1989, Brian Lapping and I first went off to Russia to try and persuade Kremlin leaders to tell us what really happened behind closed doors. I tried an approach that had worked really well on British cabinet ministers. I said, tell me what happened the night the Politburo selected Gorbachev, just like you went home and told your wife that evening. And a look of such horror crossed his face at the very idea of telling his wife what happened in Politburo. Impossible. But we were lucky that time. Gorbachev's policy of glasnost took hold. All the rules were off. And by the time we finished that series, they were telling us stories that British cabinet ministers would never tell. So in 2009, my colleague Paul Mitchell, who had worked on the first one, said, well, why don't we try it with Putin? That one was mega harder. The policy of glasnost was in reverse. People were too scared to talk. They were even scared to sort of pass us on archive news reel film. And, well, I don't really have time to tell you, how hard it was for 3 years, but it's worth it when you get an award like this. So thank you. And thank you, Paul. Thank you, Michael. And Paul.
I just want to say, it's a lot of fun doing this stuff, but it also costs a fortune. It's a lot of years, actually, getting all this stuff together. We cannot do it without the broadcasters, and especially the BBC, but more Nat Geo, who's really stepped up and has shown incredible commitment to this sort of journalism, and we couldn't really have had a better collaborator for 1, 2, 3 series now? With Mike Welsh. So
well, the third one is finished and goes out on the BBC on Wednesday, and on Nat Geo in July. It's the war in Iraq, so watch it.
Take the thing.